It up as enemies.
In May, it was Dodgers versus Angels. Night, Mike Trout wasn't on the field. He sat in the family section, rubbing his aching knee, seated beside his son, quietly watching the game unfold. And then, the moment Shohei Ohtani appeared in the on-deck circle, the entire stadium felt different. The air changed. What lit up in Trout's chest that night wasn't just frustration. It was something deeper. A bond between two men that doesn't disappear just because the uniforms change. A bond that once again pushed him forward.
Thank you for being here. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe.
Trout breaks down in tears over Ohtani's gift.
The Dodgers versus Angels game took place in May. That night, Mike Trout wasn't watching from the field. He was quietly looking out over the diamond from the family section. Later, Trout reflected on how he felt at the time. I had just come back as a designated hitter in May, and I still couldn't play defense. I spent those days watching the team's games from the stands. The pain from the torn meniscus in his left knee, injured at the end of April, still lingered as a dull discomfort, even after relentless rehab. Driven by a single desire to return to the field where the fans and his teammates were waiting, Trout kept pushing through rehab and had only just started jogging again. That night, too, he sat beside his beloved son, gently rubbing his aching knee. Sitting next to him, his son Beckham asked in a small, worried voice, "Dad, does your knee still hurt?" Trout smiled, gently ruffling his son's hair, and replied, "Just a little. But it'll get better soon, so don't worry." For Trout, causing his son to worry hurt far more than the pain in his knee ever could. And then, in that very moment, the atmosphere in the stadium completely changed. Shohei Ohtani appeared in the Dodgers' on-deck circle. Bathed in the bright lights of the night game, Ohtani's broad back drew a wave of heated stares from the sold-out crowd. Half awe, half anticipation, all at once. Trout later said, "Just seeing Shohei walk to the plate with a bat in his hands completely changes the atmosphere of the stadium. It was exactly the same feeling as when I was playing right next to him." Beside him, Beckham held tight to the batting gloves Ohtani had once given him, pressing them to his chest, his eyes sparkling as he watched his hero. "Hey, Dad, do you think I could get Shohei's autograph?" Beckham asked innocently. Trout says he still vividly remembers that moment when he smiled at his son and replied, "Maybe we can ask him next time." As the pitcher on the mound came set, the stadium, so loud just seconds before, fell into complete silence. And in the very next moment, a sharp crack of the bat tore through the night air. The ball soared high into the dark sky, tracing a beautiful arc. So perfect that the center fielder gave chase for only a few steps before giving up. A no-doubt home run. Watching his son jump up and down with joy, Trout said, "My chest got hot. Of course, there was some frustration, but more than that, I felt proud." It reminded me all over again that Shohei is a truly special player, someone no one else can replicate. He confessed, revealing the mix of emotions he felt in that moment. After the game, Beckham looked up at Trout and said, "Dad, I really want to see you hit a home run, too." Those simple words pierced Trout's heart. Holding them close, he made a firm vow to shine on this field once again. Trout later said, "That home run that day lit a fire inside me. Seeing Shohei still hit balls like that made me believe that I can still do it too. I truly felt that. And then, in the very next instant, a sharp crack of the bat ripped through the night sky. The ball climbed high, drawing a beautiful arc into the darkness. So perfect that the center fielder took only a few steps before giving up. A flawless home run. Watching his son leap up in pure joy, Trout said, "My chest tightened with emotion." Of course, there was some frustration, but more than that, I felt an overwhelming sense of pride. It made me realize all over again that Shohei is a truly special player, someone no one else can imitate. He revealed, opening up about the complex emotions he felt in that moment. After the game, Beckham looked at Trout and said, "You know, Dad, I want to see you hit a home run." Those words pierced straight through Trout's heart. Holding on to them, he made a firm promise to himself to shine on this field once more. Trout later reflected, "That home run that day lit a fire inside me. If Shohei can still hit balls like that, then I should still be able to do it too." I truly believed that. Even as skeptical voices grew louder around him, Trout kept encouraging Ohtani with unwavering belief. "Shohei will succeed, no doubt about it. I want him to make two-way work, especially for the kids." He reportedly said again and again, always choosing optimism. Backed by Trout's unshakable trust, Ohtani went on to live up to those expectations, rewriting MLB history one chapter at a time as a true two-way player. Having witnessed that dramatic evolution closer than almost anyone, Trout spoke about Ohtani's presence by saying, "What Shohei is accomplishing is truly special. We're watching historic moments that no one has ever seen before, right from the best seats in the house. This might be something we'll never see again. Not before, not after. It's an incredibly rare experience." When asked about the growth he's seen in Ohtani over the years, Trout reflected, "Shohei came into the majors as a star, and we were all watching his highlights. But back then, he hadn't fully put everything together yet. He was incredibly talented, but still young. Now, he's finally showing what he's truly capable of." He went on to say, "Shohei is blessed with every possible talent a baseball player could have. And now, he's finally able to bring all of that together and show it in a complete form. He studies other players' tendencies and works incredibly hard. Watching Shohei seriously learn the game of baseball up close was honestly a joy." Trout also admitted how much he learned from practicing alongside him, saying, "Just being on the field together taught me a lot. When it comes to hitting, I was constantly learning from him. Because I've watched Shohei's approach at the plate, I think it's helped me adjust to all kinds of pitchers. I'm truly glad we were on the same team." When asked about Ohtani as a person, Trout added with a smile, "No matter what I say, Shohei always laughs. He's just a really good guy." For Trout, who watched that evolution closer than anyone, seeing Ohtani rise to the point where he's now called the best player in the game, may have felt deeply personal. A moment of pride and joy, almost as if it were his own success. A bond that doesn't waver, even when the uniforms change. In the 2023 offseason, the news of Shohei Ohtani announcing his move to the Dodgers sent shockwaves through the baseball world. Mike Trout, who had fought alongside him for years as the face of the Angels, took to his own social media and wrote, "Honestly, it makes me sad, but I truly support Shohei and the decision he made. No matter where he goes, he'll continue to be the biggest icon in the game of baseball. That message spread instantly, and many media outlets noted how rare it was to see a player so openly and warmly celebrate a move to a rival team. To Trout, Ohtani wasn't just a teammate. He was an irreplaceable friend, someone who shared the same values and relentless work ethic. On the day the transfer was announced, Trout also released a statement through the team saying, "It was a tough day for us. We're still trying to process it. But congratulations, Shohei. This is something you truly earned. Every day we spent together with the Angels was an absolute blast." Later, when he appeared on the Angels' official podcast, Trout added, "Before Shohei made his decision, a lot of people asked me how I felt. To be honest, I had a feeling since last year that he might go to the Dodgers. I'm really happy about his contract, and I think it's completely deserved. I'm genuinely excited to see what happens for him in LA. And then, in March 2025, during a spring training game, the two finally reunited on the field for the first time in nearly a year. Spotting the Angels' red uniform with the number 27 near right field, Ohtani jogged over with a light step. Trout responded with a huge smile, and the two shared a tight, emotional hug just behind second base. Joe Adell soon joined them, and the three laughed together and took photos, showing fans that their bond hadn't changed at all, even after going their separate ways. In a post-game interview, Trout reflected on seeing Ohtani again, saying, "I asked how he was doing and how playing in Japan went. Being able to shake his hand and give him a hug meant a lot to me. Shohei and I spent 6 years together. Even though we're on different teams now, being able to stand on the same field again like this makes me really happy. With Shohei, we don't even need to say much. We just understand each other. It's that kind of special relationship." He continued, "I'm really glad I got to see Shohei again. I'd already seen him in a different uniform at the WBC, so seeing him in a Dodgers uniform didn't feel strange. He was such a huge presence for us, so seeing him on the other side is definitely different. But we're friends, and we were great teammates. The only thing that's changed is the team we play for. Even though the uniform colors have changed, the respect and friendship between the two remain exactly the same. Loving the game of baseball and respecting one another. Those feelings haven't changed, no matter their roles." Trout also said, "I'm looking forward to the day when I can truly compete against Shohei again. Until that day comes, all I can do is keep moving forward. One man is determined to come back stronger from injury. The other continues to shine at the very top of the baseball world. Fans around the globe are eagerly waiting for the day when Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani once again share the same field, wearing their best smiles and playing the game they love at the highest level."
Thanks for watching all the way through. What did you think? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us as we continue to follow Shohei Ohtani's incredible journey. See you in the next one.